EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. The eyes of the world are watching, and there is one story that we are all focused on. Hi, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here to tell the final chapter of this story and ask the question that so many are tuned in to see answered. Can they complete, Brock, an undefeated season, which would be just the second that the NFL has ever seen?
And you know that champagne is not only on ice in that locker room, it's also on ice down in Miami as they pop that champagne. Those Dolphins in 72, the last team to actually do the whole journey undefeated. But remember, they only had 14 games in the regular season. This crew, they've achieved it through 17 games, a brutal postseason, and here they are.
And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each run of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down throw here for Ward. Looking right, and he finds him. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Cardinal out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. 19, Charger, 19, go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
First down, Titans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First and 10 here. Ward setting up the screen. Still has room inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19, 18.
They give it to him again. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hopes that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
The give here on 2nd. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready?
Now Ward. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tennessee.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolves.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ford's going to throw here on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They're throwing it. Jukes away from one. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On first down, they'll run. That's a Super Bowl caliber stop right there as they finish that play off behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
60
Ward now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This run held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We're a quarter of the way done in Super Bowl 69. The Titans are leading so far. More from Minneapolis right after this. Thank you all for joining us. We are back for the 2nd quarter of Super Bowl 69. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll air it out on third. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Pack to 60. Pack to 60.
Looking to throw this one. Ward setting up the running back screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Lone back gets the handoff. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand. First and 10, looking to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at their 49-yard.
Now a give running right. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard.
They send a man in motion. That's completed out to the right. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Ali McNeil in on the tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. Cut at the 10-yard line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Drop. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Back to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal. Pass play now. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And this defense, man, they have pinned their ears back and made a stand here. That's going to bring up 4th and goal. Now the Cardinals sending out the field goal unit. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Ward's going to throw it. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Cardinals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. The one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Ward setting up to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Running it now out of the gun. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First and 10 here. Ward dumps it off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here's Ward. Setting up the screen. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. Offense is set. First and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Sticking to the air here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
17. Cardinals 3.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 30
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Ward. Complete out to the right. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, it's Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Keeps it on the option here. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Titans and this running back headed back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
Cardinals go to the dime look here. 3rd down. To the air with Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A gain of 15 there. And the Titans have a first.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
18 Cardinals, let's go.
1st down throw here for Ward. He's got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing it again here. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Ready, ready. Tag. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw this one. Ward. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 3-possession game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Frank. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans stretch their lead to 21.
Cardinals 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They're going to try and throw it here. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it up to the 27. Titans into the nickel for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Off past their own 40. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward's going to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Get it.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. It'll be Jack Browning to kick it away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Right up the gut. We'll cobble together a yard there. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans take possession at the 25-yard line.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Again, Ward going to the air. Dumps it off to his running back. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Looking in the air here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
That's caught at the 25. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
3rd and long.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
It's caught by Harrison. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Ward. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Ward setting up to throw. Hauled in left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do. Knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Oh, he's going to run for it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they hold him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, it really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, you got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
1st and 10 here. Ward gets him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Ward setting to pass. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the 1st over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Well, they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2, given the size of this lead. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They're going play action. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one quickly to Harrison. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Cardinals.
Throwing it again here. It's his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's another Cardinals first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They call pass on 2nd and goal. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Desperation time here. He brings it in. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down throw here for Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to a run around that 13-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Chased out to his right. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
And the Titans first down.
They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Out head the Cardinals now on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. out his shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32. Pass play coming here. He's going to tuck it and run. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Setting up to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. And that one is through, so take a final point stop of what's still a pretty big lead as this game comes to a close. And the capital of country music sure is gonna be rocking tonight. The Tennessee Titans are Super Bowl champions! This is something that's happened 9 times before, Brock, and now we've got number 10, winning back-to-back Super Bowls, which we talk about it often, an immeasurably difficult thing to do here in the NFL.
Yeah, puts you in some pretty elite air. So many of the groups who've done it are remembered as some of the greatest. The Packers winning the first 2, the Steelers of the 70s going back-to-back twice. In the more recent days, the Patriots of the early 2000s and the Chiefs a couple decades later, they're remembered among the all-time greats. And with this win, well, these guys have officially joined them.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.